Hello and welcome back to our video series on SMF. Now in this video we're going to cover the members and member groups options. Over here on the left column, again this is the 1.1.7 version versus the 2.0 that does not have a column here. You just have the tabs right here. But on the 2.0 version, you just go up here to members and you can see what we have available here: the members, member groups, permissions, registration, ban list, and these two added ones, paid subscriptions and search engines. And that is because under the core features, we'll check that out real quick, we've added the paid subscriptions and the search engine tracking. So if we take these off, those two items will also go away. If we click on members again, you'll see that they're no longer there. This represents exactly the same as our 1.1.7 options here under members. As you can see, the members does not have the ability for the paid subscriptions without additional plugins, but that's beyond the scope of this video. Let us check out our members using the one, and it's basically showing you all the available members that have registered. And you can also search for the members, but this really won't come in handy because right now you don't have to search a whole lot to find Joe Doe. But once you have a bazillion different members in your most successful forum, then the search factors here will come into play. And instead of taking hours or days to locate a particular member, you can use these search parameters here to locate them in minutes. If we go back here to view all members, let's say, for example, if you have a support ticket from a particular member that has a problem, let's say, getting their idea to you, basically articulating what is wrong. They obviously have a problem. You just don't know exactly what it is, which makes it difficult to solve. This might help. If you go here under IP address and click on that, this will give you a rundown of information available, and possibly this could help, maybe not, but again, this is something to check into that will give you ideas on errors that have occurred with that IP address. And of course, usually the IP address will be per individual, and this is just the error messages. So this might give you a better idea as to what they have done, when they've done it, that caused an error. And with this info, you might be able to better solve their problem. Again, that's under the IP address under member information. So if we go back here under the view all members, clicking on IP address, that's just one more bit of info you can have that might help you solve a support issue. So that is the view all members and the search for members. Let's move on to our member groups, and here is where you can assign either manually or automatically the members to your forum in certain groups, and certain criteria that would set them apart visually from other members. You can have stars, basically any type of image you want. Just to let you know, these image sizes are 16 by 16. These image sizes are 12 by 12. I say that because you can add additional images to your liking. Let's say, for example, your forum is in a niche of gardening and you wanted to add a particular group related to gardening, call them green thumbs or green hats or straw hats. You can create a new group, click on add group, and we can call it green thumb. Hey, just like I've done this before. And you can provide whatever permissions you'd like. You can always come back and edit them later as well. And you can provide them access to whatever boards you would like. And this is something else too. If we were to go back to boards and create a new board specifically for the green thumbs, and let's say in that board you had access to, or you provided access to ebooks or downloadable videos or streaming videos that were not accessible to anyone other than those members within the member group green thumbs, then you can assign it to them specifically through the creation of that board. And if you're not sure what I'm talking about, check out the video we created dealing with creating new boards, and it allows you the ability to choose what members, if not all, but allows you to choose what members or member groups have access to that particular board, and you can limit the access to that board to just the members of the green thumb member group. Again, check out that video if you need to know. And then once you've got your items set here that you want, say have them check all, and of course if you create a new board specifically for the green thumbs, then it would show up here. You would check that one, or you could check that one specifically and uncheck all the other ones. Totally up to you. add group. And then once that group is added, you can even have more criteria you can add. If you want it to be hands-off to where you are not manually adding an individual to that group, you can have it set to where once that individual has attained a certain number of posts, then they can automatically join that group. And color in online list, whatever hexadecimal color you want to put in there, or you can leave it blank. The number of star images for this, you can leave it at 1, and then create another group, Green Thumbs Advanced, and have it where there's 100 posts required, at which point they get 2 stars. And you can even have this changed as well to where the images, if you recall, I mentioned earlier, can be anywhere between 12 by 12, which is this size, up to, but really no larger than 16 by 16, because then it kind of looks dorky if they're larger than that. But let's say, for example, that I added another image to represent the green thumbs that is not quite so the same as the other images. In other words, it's not a star, it's say a green shamrock. Well, let's open up our FileZilla and I'll show you what I'm talking about here. Let's go ahead and connect up. And if we go back here, I'll show you where we need to go. This gives you the idea of the theme URL. Now keep in mind too that if you have, in prior videos we've talked about this, if you've assigned the ability or the option for your members to choose whatever theme that they want based on what you have installed in your form in your server, but if you've allowed them to choose whatever theme they want to show on their computer, then you may want to add whatever image you're going to put in here representing the green thumbs. You may want to add that to all of the themes in the images folder. If you did not assign that option to where the members of your forum can only view the theme that you have allowed them to, then only worry about assigning this image you're about to upload to the one image folder, to the one theme that you have active at that time. It really is no big effort to assign whatever new images here to all the themes image folder. So I would just go ahead and do that, frankly, but let's just back up a sec here. I just want to point that out to you though, that in the event you've allotted that option to your members to check out whatever theme they want based on what you have uploaded to your server, then you would want to have that whatever you do to this theme, you want to do it to all the themes. So if you go back here, and I've got a green thumb image here, at least it's one that I've named green thumb, and I need to copy that, put that name in my clipboard here, and I'll show you here in a second. But you want to make sure that we've got the right path. That would be the name of the forum, the themes folder, and inside of that themes folder choose the correct theme, and again I would say all of them. And right here, if we show you this right now, by default there are 3 themes. Every time that you install an SMF software program, there's going to be 3 themes. Now if you go ahead and make yours really stand out and add a whole bunch of other themes, which by all means I suggest and recommend you do, then you want to do this to all of those themes. We want to then, let's try the Babylon. Oh, I'm sorry, let's do the default. That's one we're in right now. And then go to images. And I've already uploaded, but if you wanted to, as long as you're in the images folder of the theme that you want, you just click, hold, and drag that image over. Or you can right click and then left click on upload. I've already done that. Come on down here and I'll show you what I'm talking about. Right there we are, green thumb. So that is in the default theme. So if we come back here, we are in the default theme, and all we have to do is give it the name and just click anywhere in here and it will show. And that will, let's go ahead and just give it 1 star, green thumb, click on save. Oh, and if you want to assign specific boards, like maybe you created that new special board over there, then you can go ahead and tick that board as well. Click on save. Come on down here and we will see that new, and this is based on the post count. If we did not have the membership of this particular group based on the post count, then it would show up here. That's the difference between the two. This one here you assign manually, and this one here you assign automatically through the number of posts that individual attains. And that's pretty much it. I mean, that's how you can modify, and you can do the same thing by as far as deleting this entire group if you want. Just click on modify, come on down here and click on delete, and that makes him go bye-bye. And of course, you can come in and change the name of all of these if you like as well. And that's going to bring us to the end of this video on members and member groups. Again, thank you very much for watching this video. Hope you learned something. Have a great day.